All right, back here on the Friday Night Blitz, second half of our show, kicking off with a rematch of last year's 5A Division II Lower State Championship game between Irmo and Whitnull. I'll show you what went down at W.C. Hawkins Stadium. There's Jaden Bryant, defensive end. He earned a Michigan offer today. The outstanding Irmo defensive standout. Now the Yellow Jackets on offense. Dre Dobson finds Amir White. Little screen pass, good yardage. Inside the 20. But on fourth down, Irmo has it, and they're going for it. Up 14-3. And Cornell Rice with the stop for the Timberwolves. Irmo turns it over on downs. So now the Timberwolves, they're going to have it and see if they can do something with it. But the Irmo defense is there. Number 30, that's Major Taylor, former News 19 Player of the Week. He's committed to Yale. And this was a defensive game throughout. In fact, it was 14-3 at halftime, and that would be the final. So the Yellow Jackets get a win over the Timberwolves. It was a hard-fought contest. Last year, White only lost by 4, had that thrilling game in November, but tonight's Irmo getting an 11-point win. Dutch Fork at home hosting Lexington. It was the pink out game. Players with the pink socks. Of course, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Cheerleaders sporting pink bows. Pom-poms. Out of the highlights, first quarter action, Jackson Knotts, the Dutch Fork quarterback. He's going to take off. He's got room to maneuver. And he will take it 35 yards. That will lead to Knotts calling his own number, and he pulls his way in for a short score. It is a 7-0 Dutch Fork advantage. Now there's Julian Walker, the Michigan commit. He'll play in the Navy All-American game in San Antonio. Received his commemorative jersey this week. And White right on cue. Here's Walker coming in with the sack and the strip. That's a live ball. And number 44 has it for Dutch Fork. Jaden Worth. And he comes out with it. And I think Julian's excited. Dutch Fork D held Lexington to 14 yards of total offense. And that turnover will lead to Knotts and Stone Furry hooking up. It's a 14-0 Dutch Fork lead. They had another score for a 21-0 advantage. And then Sheldon Shine will get the call from 14 yards out. And Dutch Fork wins it by a final of 49-0 over Lexington. Dutch Fork very dangerous this time of year, and they seem like they are rounding into form in spite of that lost Oceanside. That may have been the best thing for them. They are looking very sharp as we get closer to the playoffs. In Blythewood, Sumpter in town to take on the Bengals. Blythewood up 14-7 when Frank Richardson keeps it. And the big guy will take it in for the score for the visitors. I like the lighting at Blythewood. Nice. Love that lighting. Game's tied at 14. More from Richardson. He keeps it. Has a nice lane to run through. Takes it deep into Bengal territory before he is stopped. That will lead to a short Cleveland Pinckney score. Right before the half is 21-14. Sumpter. Richardson finds Pinckney, and he takes it into the 5, down to the 5. Blythewood would stop Sumpter on fourth down to keep it at 21-14. Sumpter leaves Blythewood with a 47-34 win over the Bengals. Very competitive, very entertaining game over there in Blythewood. And just down the road, Jarvis Littlejohn and his Lugoff-Elgin Demons making the half-hour trip to Westwood High School to take on the Red Hawks. At the Castle, Demons up 14-0 at the half, but Westwood strikes right out of the gate. Second half, Jaden Boyd takes it 65 yards on the slant on the pass from Carrington Carter, and Westwood is in business 14-7. We know Westwood can score. Now, off the jet sweep, Shamil Sadiq picks up 36 for the Demons. And then Williams will find E.J. Richardson. And he gets the first down, plus the face mask. Referee right there. It's an easy call. Demons looking at fourth and goal. We know what the Eagles would do. Williams not quite brotherly shove, but he is in nonetheless. 21-7, Lugoff-Elgin. And this one went to overtime. And Westwood wins it by a final of 34-28. Zach Williams was tackled at the 2-yard line to end this one. So a thrilling victory for Westwood. Over at Ridgeview, the Blazers taking on the Knights of West Florence. And Ridgeview's had quite the season as well. They're a team to watch for the playoffs as well. Blazers have it. And they're going to get loose with their ground game. And he will not be stopped until he is he called him down to the 1. I thought he was in, but nonetheless, it was a successful night for the Blazers of Ridgeview. Very efficient offense, very efficient D. And the Blazers win it by a final of 29-7 over the Knights of West Florence. All right, the Friday Night Blitz is in the books, but stay with us. More sports coming up right after this.